Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is W Putra of Budiluhur University, Jakarta, and my team is Fatma Miski and Ahmad Tabai. I will present my research. In the title is the implementation of educational game fire mitigation audio-based for blind person disability with MDA framework method. Okay, the first I'm to explain my paper. Okay, the first I'm to explain the background in my paper. In the background, my research is fire is a disaster with the large percentage. In the case, the victims are not only the general public, but there are also people with disabilities who are victims. Fire disaster mitigation in urban area for people with disabilities still focus on descriptive socialization. In fact, people with disability are the most vulnerable group when a disaster occurs. One of the disability group is the blind or tunanetra. Along with the rapid development of media and technology, blind people are now starting to be able to use smartphone that can produce sound for navigation. The problem in research is the who do blind group understand disaster mitigation, especially fire, based on educational application. In the context of the community service activity or PKN or pengabdian kepada masyarakat, we carry out activity location at the Jakarta national level, Pembina SLBA, with the basic idea of innovation in design, educational game for blind group related to fire disaster. And the method in my research, the theory used in the design game application regarding the fire disaster use the MDA framework or mechanic, dynamic, and aesthetic. By using MDA framework approach, we will explain to interrelated component as mechanic, dynamic, and aesthetic in design fire disaster game application, where the mechanical component will explain the programming and rules for who to use the system. And dynamic will explain user interaction and experience. And the aesthetic will explain the sensation with interacting with interactive media. Is the image above show the flow of applying the MDA framework in design fire mitigation game application. And might expand the data analysis in the research. First step in me and team made observation and partner in the location in the Jakarta national level Pembina SLBA by collecting data in the form of problem encountered with the problem of student understanding regarding preventing disaster in the environment, one of which is fire. Second step, me and team love the reference that are familiar to the problem encountered and love for difference in this reference. Next, the team formulate the approach used in the implementation. It's using the MDF framework approach in design educational game for fire disaster mitigation. And the third step, me and team test the teaching as the form of educational gain for students with visual impairment at the Jakarta National Level Pembina SLBE by looking at the user experience in the form of reaction with interacting with the probe. And the result in my research, the learning process related mitigation material, especially fire, with audio-based educational game media, participants quickly understand the form of audio in the game and vibration sensor in the educational game make it easier for students to answer any question they have. In the result, the design of the fire disaster educational game can encourage students understanding of the steps to prevent fire disaster in the form of interactive audio-based educational games. From the result of activity evaluation, the application of the audio-based fire mitigation educational game design waste of time in the form of user experience reaction in the form of auditory training to obtain information, where the students are accustomed to fast voice intonation compared to normal voice intonation when they interact with prompt, they can make sounds. Here, the behavior the two is listen to the sound by speeding up the algorithm in the game. And the conclusion in my paper, in a static context, the experience that is well give rise to sensation in the form of interaction between human and device or technology. Every interaction occur with a user is a form of representation of lived experience. This is due to habits, past memory, or a person curiosity about something new. So that in the end, it gives rise to from user experience performed in the form of aesthetic game interaction. Okay, thank you to listen my presentation and thank you very much.